Hey guys, so I'm here with a review and demo of the No7 Stay Perfect foundation, and I have it in the shade Cool Vanilla. I picked this up at Target about 2 weeks ago and I've really been liking it, so I thought I would tell you guys about it. I guess we'll go ahead and jump into the demo. I have noticed that when I apply this, I love that it has a pump, by the way. It's got a pump so you can pump out the product instead of having to stick a wand in or use a sponge all the time. Love that. I usually get about 2 pumps for my whole face, which I have a big face, so there's that. But I like applying this with my Real Techniques beauty sponge over a brush, and the only reason for that is because the brush, when I apply it that way, it looks a little bit more dewy. It still looks dewy when I apply it with the Real Techniques sponge, which is why I was surprised I like it, because I tend to stay away from dewy foundations. But it just looks too dewy when I apply it with my brush. And as you can see, it's a pretty full coverage. It's already canceling out all my redness, and the only thing I had on my face was my NYX Angel Veil Primer. I take a very light coat, kind of what's left over on my sponge, and apply it to my eyelids. I do take it down a little bit on my neck because it is just a wee tad bit dark for me, but not a whole lot. It's pretty darn close to my natural skin. But as you can see, look, it's got like a really kind of nice dewy shine. I do usually go ahead and set the areas of my face that get the most oily. So like I set in here and up in my T-zone and my mouth. And usually I just use a regular translucent powder for that. But I would definitely say this is a full coverage foundation. I can usually get a full day's wear of this without having to touch it up very much at all. Or apply any more translucent powder or anything like that. I do like using a powder contour when I use a liquid foundation, just to let you guys know. And it does dry down to like I said, like a semi-matte. There's still a little bit of dewiness there. If you do apply it with a brush, if you're one of those people that likes a dewy complexion look, you can get way more dewiness out of it. I don't recommend applying too much though. It's almost better to apply too little than too much of this, because I noticed when I applied too much, it dried down kind of cakey but almost oily and goopy. Since it is like a semi-matte finish, it looked way too oily on my face. Like, I think it would look too oily on anyone's face if they applied like too much product. So make sure you're using the right amount for your face. Don't over apply. But it's a semi-matte, medium to full coverage. It is slightly buildable, but like I said, try to stay away from applying too much. And if you want more of a dewy complexion than this, apply it with a thicker domed brush or like a flat top kabuki. Here's my little flat top that I have used to apply this. It's my Morphe E6. But like I said, you'll get way more of a dewy complexion with this guy, way more. Like if you're a drier skinned girl, that's probably what I would go for. But if you have even slightly oily skin like I do in some areas, I would stray away from the kabuki and use a sponge instead. It says my E6 by Morphe. It's a nice little kabuki brush. That it retails for $15.99. It is my favorite drugstore foundation at the moment. Like, I'm loving this guy, and it's because, like I said, I usually go for an all matte foundation, but this semi-dewy look is perfect for spring and summer, and I like having a light glow without having to go into a highlighter or anything like that, like just for every day. See, and you can already see it on my cheeks there. So yeah, if I had to do anything different, I may go down. There's one shade lighter than this. I got Cool Vanilla, and I think there's one shade that's lighter than this one that they offer. They offered actually a nice variety. I'd say there were 8 different shades of this to choose from, you know, but I'm like on the very